Hey guys, Dan here with Sterling Self-Defense. I'm working on an M17 today. I know I don't do videos on them much, but I am today. Alright, so M17s, basically, you can mod them 60, 70 joules, but, you know, they're good guns for the price. You start getting them over 60 joules, the parts start failing, and they're not great guns for that. So what I try to do is get them in the 50s. That's a good range. That's great for us, you know, self-defense, home protection, and that's all you really need. So that's what I really shoot for. I don't go crazy modding them out. I want them to be reliable. You mod them too high, they're not reliable. You know, they're going to break after one shot. You want to be able to have as many shots as you need, you know, 2, 3, 70 fucking joule shots, and then nothing isn't going to help you. So, working on this one, I'm thinking about barrels. Usually I use a Lapco, and it depends on the length of the barrel. More barrel, more power. So I'm like, the Lapco barrels I had were shorter barrels than the A5. So I'm like, you know what? Let me just make an A5. So introducing the first SSD A5 barrel, 686 bore. When in doubt, just fucking make it. All right. So I'm gonna test it out, see how we're doing. Okay, throw a suppressor on there. A mock suppressor. I got a long handguard on this, so I'm going for the suppressor just inside the handguard look. You know, like that, just coming out so you don't see the barrel ends right about here. All right, so I'm going to be using 8 gram joules. Alright, where's my air tank? 1 second, I gotta go grab a tank. Alright, I am back. Sorry, everyone's like, hey, you don't plan very well in your videos, you don't have everything set up. These are tests. I'm working on a gun, and when I go to test it, I throw the video on. That's it, so that's why there's no planning, because there's no planning. It's just me testing a gun, and you guys get to find out with me. All right, and this one I put an MCS adapter on it. You know, the Falcon M17 comes with that crappy little plastic ass fucking Picatinny handguard. So took that off, use MCS as its adapter, and put a good handguard on. All right, take these on, tank, putting it in. Well, you gotta hate when that happens. That was dangerous as shit. Alrighty. Well, don't know what's going on there, but seems like I should find out. I don't know how much things I destroyed with that. Alright, let me check this out. Alright, well, I'm back, and that was just sucked. Once again, that's what I'm talking about, M17s. And the funny thing is, right before that, I tested a couple minutes ago. Boom, boom. Soon high 70 joules, high 60 joules, right around 60, 58, 57. No problems. And went to go charge the tank. I'm like, I'll come back for a second test on the video. Put the gun back together. Nothing changed. As soon as I aired it up, full auto. And it's still locked in safe mode. So that's all jammed up inside. Kind of common with the M17. I'll pull it apart, see what's going on, but that's going to take a little while. So much for this video. But the funny thing is whew, good thing I had it aimed downward, because I got broken joules everywhere. I was aiming right down. Luckily, and I'll show you. I was aiming down underneath this shelving unit, so all the rounds bounced under that way. It didn't come back at me. So I've got broken joules everywhere along the shop. You know, they're coming out 58, 60 joules straight at cement. So luckily they didn't come back and fuck me up. So, and luckily I wasn't aiming at something expensive. Got to be careful, guys. See, when you're airing up a gun, you shouldn't have your mag in it until you're aired up. Hear your click, you know you're good. Me, I put the mag in first, then aired it up. Live and learn. Not a good idea. All right, this one goes in the drawer. I'll work on it later. But my A5 barrel was working pretty good, though. You know, hey, it shot freaking a quick like 15 rounds right at the floor. No problem. But the A5's working good. 6.86 SSD barrel works great. Metal detents. I mean, well, not on this one. Cut them off on this one. Now it's just A5. All right, so let me do something else. All right. Oh, okay. Here's what we'll do. Just got a new shipment in. Looky here. Vcass Pro Pluses for the public. Even though everyone's out there, oh, they're not selling to the public anymore because it's Sterling and Henry Stone. VKS's just came in. But whatever. You know, those guys just trying to sell their VCasses, mark up their prices, get their money for their meth or whatever they need. Might as well do it. Well, open one up, check it out. These are the Vcass Pro Plus. This is actually the first time I've gotten the Pro Plus. I usually just get the Pro regular and then add-ons myself. So you'll get to see with me for the first time the Pro Plus. New cool stuff coming out soon. Can't talk about any of it, but real cool stuff. Can't wait, can't wait. Stuff we've been waiting on for a little while. It's coming in soon. Some really sexy stuff. Not too far off now, it's coming. They're coming. And yeah, I don't know if you guys saw my video the other day. I'm making rifle barrels now, taking Lapco First Strike T15 barrels, cutting off the T15, putting a breech on, and metal detents for the VKS and FSC, doing them both. Man, that barrel works great. Didn't talk about much in the video, but you see it? 135 yards. It was going right through plywood at 135 yards. Crazy, crazy awesome freaking barrel. I'm still, you know, doing different things with it. Now, some other guys have been like, hey, man, what about that Nemesis barrel? That thing's great, above the fly, a good distance. And, you know, back in the day, I have Nemesis barrels here, A5 and for the FSC. And I used to love those, too, back in the day. And I've been shooting them lately, and I'm like, I'm not getting the accuracy. They're curving off like crazy. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? I used to like these, and other people I see doing videos, you know, they're shooting like 125 feet. They're shooting straight. I'm like, mine are the same as theirs. Then it occurred to me. Back then when I had them and used them, I wasn't shooting numbers like I'm shooting today. So the Nemesis at high velocity and higher power, they curve off like crazy because they don't have that real rifling to them. So that's why, you know, I've been trying them lately on the FSC. And I've been shooting them, you know, 80 plus joules, 100 joules, and they're curving like crazy. I'm not even getting 60 feet out of them. That's why. So if you're using the Nemesis barrels, back your guns down. If you're using them and you see them curving, back them down. Like 35 joules, because they're made for paintball guns. So obviously they don't have the real good grooves in them with the rifling to really give you that spin. They got like some pencil marks. But for paintballs, they work great, or lower velocities. So, you know, if you set your guns to 35 joules and shoot with the Nemesis, you're going to get nice straight long shots and less curvage. You don't get the curvage. But as soon as you shoot them at high power, they're like, bing, bing, fucking all over the place. So, that is that. All right, so let me set you guys up a little higher so you can see. Let's open this sucker up. I'm looking at it for the first time, just like you guys. Excuse me, Badger. Get a little bit of an angle here. All right, I didn't set up for a shot like this. I set up for the M17, so. Now we're doing an unboxing video, apparently. So this will put down all everyone's qualms, all the emails I'm getting. No, the Vcass is gone forever. No more to the public. No. You know, some guys thought that, and then other guys ran with it just to bash me and to sell whatever Vcasses they had for more money than they were worth. But we know those guys. They got to get their meth, so they got to do what they got to do. All right, here we go. The Pro Plus. Take it out. Now, the Pro Plus comes with a carbon fiber tank. I think it's 15, not sure. Let me check. Yeah. Ooh, look at that. Pepper ball all over it. Pro Series. How pretty. So it's 1545. Yeah, it comes same bracket. Everything else is pretty much the same. Same flip up sights. Except for the red dot. Let's check out the red dot. I don't know my glasses on, so I have no idea what that says. I have not used this red dot, so I don't know what brand your guys are using. See what they got here. Looks like a red dot riser. Nice little riser. Compact pepper ball red dot. What do we got? What kind of brand is this? Who makes it? Probably not going to tell us. Yeah, the CR 1, 2, 3, whatever batteries. Nice little compact red dot. It looks real familiar. Still not sure of the brand. Nice little cover. It's fairly waterproof. We give you a battery with it. What's the deal? Let's see. Yeah, battery's in there. There's a little piece of plastic stopping it. No. I usually don't put the batteries in them because they end up clicking the button and dying. Oh no. There we go. Hey, we got glasses on. Can't see the light right. All right, yeah. Little red dot. Different brightness settings. Shitloads of them, like 10. All right, looks pretty good now. I wonder if this will give us a co-witness. Height look right? No. The riser doesn't give a co-witness. All right, so you need the riser's way too big for a co-witness. So I'll have to measure and see what size it needs for a co-witness. Because I prefer, if you're going to use these, you might as well have a co-witness on them. So battery dies, whatever, you can use your iron sights or use it to set 2 different distances. That's what I like doing. All right, so, you know. So basically the only difference between the Pro Plus and the Pro is the carbon fiber tank and the red dot. And it looks like a decent one. I don't know if it's raised to wake or anything. Probably not. They usually get pretty pricey. But I'll do some reading on it. And you know what? Let me go charge this tank and we'll try it out. All right. I'm going to put you guys on pause and come back when the tank is filled. I'm just going to fill it right on the gun. See if we can blow the O-ring out. All right. Hold on. All right, guys. I'm just going to name this video Murphy's Law. Whatever can go wrong will go wrong. All right. Go to charge the tank up. Putting on, you know, got the red down on there. Looks good. Red dot's on. And got a nice co-witness on there with the riser. So I was wrong. Once it all sat down, that's why they got the high riser for a co-witness. Turn this off. Okay, so I go to charge it up and the tank's leaking. Now, this is something good for you guys to know too. A lot of people, they think they got a leak and air is coming out by the tank. And they think it's the tank gauge. But right below the tank gauge, let me get my glasses on here and show you guys this. There's a little hole, and I'll tell you what that does. Where is it? Right. Let's see if you guys can see that. See that little hole right there? Right there, top of my fingernail. All right. Inside your regulator, you got your little stack and everything and your spring. Now that whole area right there is not supposed to have air in it. Now there's O-rings inside the regulator. When you get air coming out of there, that means one of your O-rings is bad. It's allowing air to get in that area where it's not supposed to be. So I got to take apart the regulator to change out an O-ring. I know they were at the factory rushing to get these all together because they didn't have a lot of regulators for the tanks, and they only had 4. That's why I only got 4 this time. So must have nicked an O-ring inside the regulator, and I'm out of those little regulator O-rings, of course. So anyway, that's it for that one. I have to actually have them coming though, O-ring kits for the Vcass regulators. And it's funny because that's a really rare thing, and I had it for the first time the other day. That's why I know what it is, because it happened to one of my tanks. And luckily, because I ordered some O-rings, and I ended up needing them now. So, all right, well, Vcass Pro Plus. It don't work, but it's nice. I just throw another tank on and shoot it, but everyone's seen a regular Vcass shoot, so maybe I'll pull out one of the ones I'm working on, and we'll go over some numbers on that. All right. Let me put this away and grab another Vcass and shoot some shit. Hold on. All right, I am back. All right, this is the one I was shooting outside the other day with my new 13-inch rifled barrel. Same setup, same everything. So, get some numbers inside without shooting 135 feet away. I'll move you closer. Everybody say hi to Badger sleeping on the chair. Badger, say hello. Badger, hey, hey. Badger, say hello, would you? Badger's not very sociable today. All right. There you guys. All right, you can see the numbers. Am I blocking it? Sorry if I do that. I do that a lot, I know. Hold on. All right. Okay, 8 gram joules. Air up. At the target in case something crazy happens again. Safety on. All right, we're aired up. Again. Safety glasses. Safety glasses. And of course, one time I need the safety glasses and I didn't have them on with that M17. Oof. All right. First shot. Error. Dude, that one actually came back out of the trap and bounced into my bucket of dirty joules. All right, error. 490, 481, 479, whoo, 523, oh, what killer, 475, error, come on, you gonna error every shot, 477, 487, oh, that's so loud, you think I would have counted. All right. Yeah, I gotta say, this new barrel, this 13-inch rifled barrel, awesome. Freaking awesome, if I do say so myself. I don't know if I mentioned in the video, it's 686, you know, the bore I use on everything. So, but it is freaking awesome. You got power and rifling. I'm liking it. And still, I still can't believe that. 135 feet right through plywood. Right through it. And those rounds were gone. They weren't even laying anywhere. They went through it, and they kept it. I went outside and looked for them behind the target to see if they fell after going through the plywood. No, gone. I couldn't find a single one of them. And if you look at that video and you see the break patterns, you can see them. They're just cruising right through. They were gone. So that's some heavy impact. After, you know, already traveling 135 feet and keep going like that. Barrel's definitely a winner. Ooh, love it. Plus, well, it's also a modified Vcass with all my internal mods. So, you know, gets the power from that too. But still a very impressive barrel, if I do say so myself. But I have to give credit on this one. This isn't a full SSD barrel. This is the trifecta. Let me pull one out and show it to you. Before it goes to what it goes to. All right, go in here. So this is the pre-draw. So these are not touched by me yet. So if you look, you see First Strike, Lapco, T15. So First Strike, Lapco, T15. 14-inch rifled barrel. I want to give everybody credit that's due. I'm not like the other guys. Yeah, this is my barrel. Yeah, it's partially my barrel. See, I cannot. You guys can see the rifling in there. Their rifling is freaking. Where's the camera? All right. The rifling is amazing. Yeah, I looked into doing different rifling, and I could never do the same as this. So basically what I do is, there's everything on it. You know, it's got the same bore that I use on my barrel, 686. That's what you want to go for always, with the rounds we use. So it's for now. So I cut off, it's a rubber detent. I cut off the whole entire breech on this one. And then I mill the barrel, put in metal detents. Then I do my double curve VKS and the FSC. So it'll be dual use. 13-inch rifled barrel used in the VKS or the FSC. This one is just, right now, just T15 barrel. Won't work in anything but a T15 right now. And I wish we could get T15s up to good power because they are such beautiful guns. But unfortunately for right now, they're only good for paintball. They have a whole different design than the ones we work on. So unfortunately, you know, we're not going to get the power of those. But you never know what the future holds. I was talking to the owner of First Strike, and I'm like, you know, T15, you switch around that bolt design, get with your guys, give me a call. I'll help you guys out with it too. Work on a better bolt design to get more power so we can use it. Oh, that thing is beautiful. You know, it looks just like an AR, full AR platform. It'd be a great gun. Because everything else built on it's pretty good. It just doesn't have the, you know, it's a great paintball gun. It just doesn't have the ability to get the kind of power that we need for self-defense. So, all right. Well, that's it for this video. Sorry about everything, nothing working, this broken, that broken. But, hey, sometimes it's just the way it goes. All the videos can't be perfect. And got to see the mistakes along with the good things, you know. Because you're going to run into these things too. So this way you know what they are. So kind of like a tech talk video in there. You know, this way you know if you run across that, you think your gauge is leaking, look closer. That little hole. That's there for a reason, to tell you one of the two O-rings inside that stem are bad and leaking by. Very easy to change. Take off the top, 3/8 Allen key, take it out, pop the O-ring off, pop the new one on. Real simple. So that's probably what I'm going to go do right now, is go work on that and get that one fixed. So, all right, guys, till the next one, stay safe.